everyone. A very good afternoon. My name is Vidita and he is Nipun, and we are the siblings who founded Jewelbox. Now, interestingly, we don't hail from a family of jewelers. In fact, nobody in even our third degree connections in the family happens to be a jeweler. So we hail from a family of professionals. Father has a CA firm, grandfather is an income tax practitioner, and we are both qualified CAs. So when we told everyone in the family that we wanted to start a jewelry business, and not just any jewelry business, but lab-grown diamond jewelry business, a lot of eyebrows were raised, you can imagine. But it's been a 2.5-year-old journey, and it's been a very gratifying one. Currently, we have 7 stores in 5 cities, and looking forward to many more this year and in future. Nipun and I actually started in 2022. In 2021, we stumbled upon lab-grown diamonds for the first time. And the very obvious question that struck us was, if exact substitutes of diamonds have existed since 2008, why do people not know about it? So we were both pursuing our own careers. He was running an ad tech business. I was working with a corporate, and but we developed such a strong conviction for the category that we decided to quit whatever we were doing and dive into this. I think to know more about Jewelbox, I just request to play the video.
I'll just give a brief background about ourselves. Back in 2014, we started an ad tech company both together called Plan My Ad. We were continuing that, but when we stumbled upon lab-grown diamonds, we realized one thing, that as the topic for today is, how do you market lab-grown diamonds to millennials and Gen Z? We realized that it's a big market out there. With the correct marketing strategies, I think a market could be created. And in 2021-22, there was absolutely no talk about lab-grown diamonds, unlike today when it is all out in the media. So I think today's session will be very interesting. I'm happy to be part of that.
This is a dream panel, Moderator's Delight. We have representation from millennials. We have 2 Gen Z guys, Adit and Arya. We have 2 women. And the topic is about marketing. So, Vidita and Nikita, of course, they have marketed the concept of lab-grown diamond jewelry not only to their consumers but to the investor fraternity as well. I think that's a great achievement. We have a very exciting topic today. What is the topic? On one hand, we have the consumer category, new consumer category, which is lab-grown diamonds. On the other hand, we have Gen Z and millennial, the consumer class, and both the categories are widely discussed and debated, researched. How do we unite them together? Strategy. What is strategy? To sell what you have to the right audience. That's as simple as that. But it is easier said than done, I think.
So I think 2 things are happening over here. One is the rise of consumerism in India. People are preferring brands over non-brands, right? But at the same time, the whole market is also exploding with respect to the number of products that people want to buy. So, apart from just going in for brands, people also want to own them. Just look at before the panel discussion, you asked that what are we wearing, right? So wearing brands all across the genre. Right? So people will go for premium brands, people will go for mass brands also. So it all depends on where do you want to position yourself and who do you want to reach out to. So I think a trade-off between reach and impact is what, as brands can answer and thereby position themselves.
me, because we're all talking about jewelry, the value of trust is something that we can never sort of compromise on or underestimate. Trust really drives the purchase decision when it comes to jewelry in India. So historically, we've seen people buy from family jewelers probably because they have a connection or they're related in some way, and they can actually depend on these people. Now, as we're going forward, I think the whole industry is leaning towards a more organized play. But again, having said that, whether it is Tanishq or whether we're talking about Kalyans, Malabars, Joyalukas, all these brands are built on the foundation of trust, and any brand that comes in as a non-incumbent also needs to focus a lot on trust and transparency and credibility.
Again, I'll share a thought and I will invite comments from all of you. यार तेरा वो हिप हॉप क्या है मुझे समझ नहीं आया. मैं तो गजल सुनने वाला हूँ. पर ठीक है. तेरा टारगेट ऑडियंस चाहता है ना तो दे उसको.
Yeah, as you rightly said before, you were too stubborn to change, so I'll just keep it to you. You are good with Gulzar and Mohammed.
Yes. जगजीत. गौरव, you agree? देखा? आजकल के बच्चे ना माँ बाप की कम सुनते हैं, इन्फ्लुएंसर की ज्यादा सुनते हैं. तो ये इन्फ्लुएंसर जो कहना चीज, ये क्या चीज है? She was mentioning माइक्रो इन्फ्लुएंसर, मेगा इन्फ्लुएंसर. ये मैंने सुना है, पढ़ा है, समझ में नहीं आता. So what I want you to do is share concrete examples where you engaged an influencer and you got the benefit. Any one of you, all of you, chums. Start. Vidita, you start.
I think at Sharktank we engage the influencers, the mega influencers as sharks to impose our brand.
Okay. What about consumers?
So when
In
they
the consumer
say,
segment, yeah.
reach out to the consumers.
No, what I'm saying is, see, she mentioned micro influencers, so give her the mic.
Yeah, so I think gone are the days when people got influenced by influencers. I think now we're living in the era of more user-generated content where people want authentic stories of actual customers using the brands, right? So one shift that we've seen with millennials and Gen Zs is that they rely more on user-generated content, which is UGC, than influencer marketing, because influencers are obviously paid and you can make that out. So as by engaging micro and macro influencers, what
Give me a concrete example. Now you engage somebody, you got this benefit. Theoretical, mat batao.
Right. So we recently did an influencer activation. This influencer was a micro influencer, and she basically shares very honest stories and experiences with brands. And while she came she came as an influencer to one of our stores, but what she shot and what she actually made was something that was totally on her. It was not our script. It was not influenced by the brand or any of my marketing team members. And those are the kind of campaigns that we rely on instead of engaging the mega influencers, because we think there is a level of authenticity and honesty that these videos and content carry, and that is what appeals to the younger generation.
So I think there's a journey for a customer. One is awareness, whether you know about lab diamonds or not. If you're not aware, your first interaction is where you are making the customer aware about what the product is. I don't think a buying behavior will happen at that moment. Then there is a research phase where a customer goes back, does some research, ensures that what you are saying is the truth. And once he understands that, if he's still convinced, he will go and buy. So, this is the time your awareness is not happening and then the research is not happening. Black diamond cannot be sold.
Does that answer your question? So I think we are done for the day. Or you want to add something?
Actually, I just wanted to add some to what Nipun just said. I think once a customer actually adopts lab-grown diamonds, there's no going back. Because once you wear it and once you get the confidence in the product that they are just like natural diamonds, they last forever, you can like literally do all your chores wearing these jewelry and nothing really happens out of them. What we've seen is the repeats, the frequency of repeat is much higher in this category once you get the consumer confidence, and they will probably never go back to natural diamonds. That's what we've seen.